Hey loves, it's your girl Lynn here. First and foremost, happy Friday. I hope everyone is having a wonderful March so far. I wanted to pop in, say hello, do a quick review of this bag organizer that I ordered. So I want to put it in here and see how I want to wear it. And so far, I want to give an update on how I feel about the Birkin 25. And I want to talk a little bit about my pre-spend because everybody asks me about my pre-spend. Okay, so first of all, I am 5'5", and I'm not gonna tell y'all my weight, but I'm curvy and I'm thick. Okay, okay. So this is how the 25 bag looks on me. Now I'm usually wearing some type of shawl, poncho, or jacket, but let's just take it off so you can see what it looks like without it on. Okay, and again, I am 5 foot 5 inches, and so that means that if I wear heels, I'm a lot taller. If I'm wearing flats, depending on my outfit, I can look a little bit shorter than what I really am. So it's just kind of hard to gauge my height from these videos. But if you look at the size, especially with the wings, with the sides puckered out, it looks like it's the perfect fit for my body. And this is what the side view looks like right here. Okay, so this is the look without a shawl or a jacket. In person, I look a lot taller probably than I do on the videos. Wait a minute. In person, I look a lot shorter than I look on the videos because sometimes people say I look taller in pictures or videos than I do in person. But so here is the sides puckered out with the little wings, makes it a lot bigger. Like if it were like this, it literally looks like a little toy. But once you pucker out the sides, it gives it an additional width. Because the Birkin 25 is 25 centimeters across like this, but with these puckered out, it's a little bit more, just a tinge more. But okay, so if I were out in the world from the side, it's gonna look like this because I'm gonna be carrying her down here, or maybe up here, or right here. So this is the look. Okay, so really quickly before I put my bag insert in, I wanted to talk about my pre-spend. So I do have my Hermes receipts and everything, but I wrote it down in my agenda. So literally everything is like documented. So let's talk about it. So the first thing that I ever went into an Hermes store and purchased was a Twilly, and it is the mermaid Twilly, which I'll insert a picture of everything, just so that you dolls can know what items I purchased and how much I spent on them. So I did the Twilly, and that is it's actually over there, and I'm looking. I'm like, I really could show it to you dolls, but I love that Twilly. It has the mermaids on it, the unicorns. Let me grab it. Okay, so unicorns, mermaids, the Hermes storefront, and it actually has like this theme. It's almost like a princess theme, but then on this side it's like a tech theme. It has the Birkins on there, which I literally had a dream about that blue Birkin bag, so I just knew my first bag off was going to be blue. It has like a Kelly Twilly, Kelly with a Twilly, like the bag charm, but it has like these sea creatures and monsters and stuff. And when I saw this, I love this bag. I hadn't even purchased anything from the boutique before, but I did have a vintage Etude 35 that I wanted to rock this on, so that's what I did. I rocked it on there. And I'll get into these twillies because these were two of the later purchases. But so then after that, I got a pink leather bracelet. And again, everything is in here. So this is the leather bracelet that I purchased. Pardon my nails. I'm literally going to the nail shop as soon as I'm done with this video. So this was $410. The twilly was $250. So then after that, and mind you, I purchased that bracelet so I could get a feel for the Hermes leather to make sure that, okay, even though I had a vintage twilly, I knew that they were making different styles and brands of leather now, and things like that. So it's like, you know what? Let's get a piece of leather. That was what the bracelet purchase was in regards to. Then I got the orans. I was a little skeptical because I heard so many people say how they hurt their feet. My orans, even from day one, fit perfect, but I did go up a half of a size. So my orans have never been too tight for me, and they've never been uncomfortable. I've walked around festivals in New York City and everything in them, never had an issue. So in the orans color, I can't think of the color name right now, but it's kind of like an orangey kind of tone. And I have the box right here, but I don't think the name is on the box. But I'll insert the pictures. And then I did my favorite items, my Avalon Cocoa pillows. I have one here, and I have one sitting in that chair beside me, which is where I have all the contents of my bag. Y'all, my favorite purchases, they were $911 each, and I'll never forget that because 911 is so significant to me in my business as well. So I was like, wow, 911. But I have those two, and I think that I want to keep those in my collection forever. I'm not going to say I think, I know, because they just make me feel so grown up, so adult-like when I see them in my bedroom, which is where I have them at right now. So then I did a blue bangle, and it's over there too. So, but it's the blue enamel Tiffany blue. And this bangle came as a result of me going through my Tiffany blue phase. Like, I literally even got a Tiffany blue scarf, but it's Givenchy from TJ Maxx. And I still have the tag on it, but I love this. I have two of them because my first one got damaged. I had a leak in my home, but the Givenchy scarf and the Tiffany blue to me just offsets any outfit. Like literally with this all black, of course I'm wearing my red baby now, but all black, blue, Tiffany blue, scarf, cute pair of light blue sandals. Like a lot of people don't do that. They like to stick with the nudes and the tubes and stuff like that. But if I were offered a blue Birkin, that would have been a dream for me. But of course this is red and it's close to my favorite color, which is pink, so this is a dream bag for me as well. But those were my two choices. I wanted baby blue or red. And then of course I went through the color wave and I was like, any color, like purple, pink, yellow, whatever that comes in, I want a color. I didn't want the new neutral colors because I've already acquired them on the pre-loved market. So I wanted something new in a color. So that's my little red baby, my little Rougie. Okay, so then after that, I got the Hermes H belt, which is also right here. So, I mean, I literally should have prepared better for this video, but guess what? I mean, it's in arm's reach, so why not? So, I did the black with the palladium buckle, and they do sell each piece separate. And I did the orange on the inside. Like, isn't that gorgeous? And it's reversible. And yes, I have worn it on the orange side before, like with a pair of jeans, a white t-shirt tucked in, with a white button down on the outside. So gorgeous, so gorgeous. But of course you can always bet on black. All black is never wrong unless it's an all white affair. Okay, so, and then I keep these in their dust bags And this is my newest belt, which I'll show you dolls in a minute. I'm trying to do everything in the order in which I acquired it. So then I did the Barina perfume, which is in the room with all the other perfumes in my closet room. And then I did this scarf, which is the I Like Flowers, and it's up here. I kind of don't want to bother it because I use it as decor, as a decor piece, but let me grab it. Now this is one of my favorite pieces, seeing as how I am in the horticultural business and I have plants. I'm a plant mom. Oh my gosh. So when I saw this, I saw it online, but it was a different color than the dark blue, and this still has the tag on it because my desire was to get this framed, but I literally hang it at the top of this wall shelf, and it looks so pretty. I don't want to share with you dolls this look because I'm still bringing it together. I had a leak in my home, and so I had to redo my closet space. So it's still like in the process of being put together. But yeah, so that's the scarf. And let's rewind. The blue bangle was $410. The H belt was $1,000 or a little bit more. The Barina perfume was like 100 and some change, like under 130, 140. And the I Like Flowers scarf was like $550. And then I ordered an agenda cover in store. I don't remember how much it was, but I had to return it because it didn't fit. It's too big. So I ordered the agenda cover and the refills. I want to say that was like about $400 or $500 or something like that for the refills and the agenda cover. But then I found this one on eBay and it's vintage, and this one was like 200 and some change. So the refills that are inside were 153 is what I wrote in my little planner, so hopefully that's accurate. And then then I bought a really nice piece of barware for a glass, like a highball glass for my bar. And I know this is crazy, but it was like over 200 and some change, I want to say. But I just keep that there for decoration purposes. And I haven't even unboxed it. I haven't opened it, so it's still in the box. Then I have the Evelyn TPM, which is also in my closet room, and that one is in the color Etude, and I'll insert the picture of it. That one was $2,400, and then I bought a pair of sheepry sandals, which I will share the picture of, and because they're in my closet room as well. And they are very uncomfortable on the side, this little metal piece, so I won't be buying any more of them, but I will buy some more sandals. So I bought a fork and it was $150, but I definitely love the fork, and I have it right here in my bag, my travel bag. So it's a very nice fork. It's $150, but now mind you, I do have $500 flatware. My Oneida was like 500 and some change, and just recently went on sale for $200, and I bought a second set. So I have $700 worth of flatware that I use to eat off of. So $150 for one fork is a lot more pricier if you break down the cost of each piece of my flatware, but for my travel fork, it's okay, it's good. And it actually came in this little bag right here, and I'll insert the picture of it. So then I had a red coin purse that I custom ordered online, and it came down to $312, and it has the little horseshoe charm, which says, hey, this is a custom piece. It has that blue inside that I was dreaming about, the blue that I love. And on the outside, I was able to customize it with my initials and a lucky charm stamp. So that was everything that I purchased, and that came to about $10,000. And I got the call. So I bought my first piece from Hermes in at the end of 2024. I created my wish list at the end of 2025. And mind you, wait, I'm wrong. I bought my first, yeah, I did buy my first Hermes piece at the end of 2024. Yes. So that was the twilly. Then I did the pink leather bracelet and my orans. And then fast forward to 2025, I bought everything else. So I literally shopped the brand for like a year. I got a feel for the brand. I knew that I loved the leather because when I got that small bracelet and then when I got the Evelyn TPM, I was like, yes, I want a bag. I created my wish list a couple of weeks before I got the Evelyn. So I want to say I created my wish list in like September of 2025, and then I was offered my bag. I got the text from my essay. Well, not a text, a call. I'm sorry. When I'm watching YouTube videos, everybody says I got the text. No, my essay is very personable, and I got the phone call from him while I was out celebrating my birthday, which is the end of March, the end of January. And so I told him that I wouldn't be able to pick the bag up because I was out of town, and he held it for me until I got back home a couple of weeks later. So by this time it's Valentine's Day. So this is my birthday bag / my Valentine's Day bag. And so that was all of my pre-spend. Now, fast forward to when I got my bag, I went ahead and I purchased, and I haven't created a new wish list or anything. This was just what I wanted and what I had on my list of things that I want to purchase, plus what I purchased when I got in the store and I saw the items, because I like to sit at home and create a wish list and then go in the store and ask my sales associate, hey, do you guys have this in store? If not, can you order it for me? So pretty much I've allocated a specific amount of funds to my Hermes purchases, and there are more things that I wanted, but my store sometimes doesn't have a lot of the colors that I like, and I'm kind of a live in the moment kind of girl, so I like instant gratification. So if I go in a store and I have something on my list and they don't have it, which happens to me often, then I'll just get something else, or I'll just say, okay, well, I'll come back. However it works, okay? So when I purchased my bag, it was $13,500 prior to the taxes, and then it was $15,000 with taxes. And I put some on my American Express, and I paid cash for the rest of it. And I did that for a reason, because I wanted to put some on my card, and then I wanted to pay cash because I was like, I don't want to put the whole thing on my card. It was a reason that I did that financially. But I have my receipt right here for it. Not that I need it, but here's the receipt. And I'm using the little $10 that I got back to kind of cover everything up. But it says $15,000 right there. There we go. Okay, so that's the receipt. So, day of purchase, 2 twillies. This beautiful one, City of Lights, which is a theme that I love. And then I got this one. It says Hermes Paris down at the bottom, but it has all of these beautiful exotic birds. Just makes me feel like I'm on vacation in Tulum, the Maldives, or Bora Bora, or some of the other places that I have traveled and places that are on my travel list. So I wanted something fun. It's been snowing and raining a lot, and it's a very dreary fall, like winter so far, even though we're right into spring. Going into spring, I've seen some buds in my greenhouse plants, so some things are coming back to life, but for the most part it's just been such a dreary, like, damper on like everybody's energy that I know. So I wanted something fun. I love pink, I love color, and so I didn't want to get like a bland Twilly. Now, if I find something that's beautiful that has red in it, I'm definitely gonna go for a couple of different, you know, Twillies. I feel like they're so cute to dress up your bag, and I carried this bag without Twillies on the back one for a couple of days, and I instantly put this back on there. Plus, Twillies look good on everything. Like, I've even put a Twilly on here before. I've put my Twilly on my Hermes Twilly, on my Fendi Peekaboo. Oh, I put it on here before my Louis bag. My Speedy is right here. I've definitely carried Twillies on my Speedy. I mean, I like to put mixed brands, put things in different places. I saw a Twilly on a Chanel DeVille recently, and I think I'm gonna do that to my bag too. But okay, so back to the Prespend. So then, when I got the bag, I decided that I could not walk out of the Hermes store without this beauty. And I only keep floss picks in here right now. But this color, if I ever get my hands on a bag, this color is going to be my everyday bag. As much as I love Rougie, she's going to have to take a little vacation. This color is my favorite. It's my dream because I'm a pink girly. So, so that coin holder was $312. And then I got one of my favorite pieces in my entire Hermes collection as far as to wear. And spring is upon us, so I'm gonna be pulling this baby out. I got an Hermes Kelly belt, and I have wanted one of these since back in the day when I was watching people on YouTube, you know, doing their Hermes unboxings and wearing their Hermes pieces. I was like, oh, I want a Kelly belt. But there was not a store close to me back then. I lived in the boonies. Hermes Paris made in France. And so when I got into Hermes heavily, by that time, and this one has a K stamp on it. By that time, I was like in the boonies. I was married. We were living near a military installation, and I had no way to get to an Hermes store. Like, I would have to drive hours. But literally when I first wanted this belt, it was probably half price that I paid for it. So speaking of price, I paid $1,300 for the belt. And again, these were the things that I purchased the same at the same time that I got my bag. And so I also saw this, which comes in an orange box. I thought this was so cute, this little tiny orange box, but that's how it looks. And I don't get into designer makeup and stuff, but this color was pink, and it was calling my name, and the name of the color, this is actually what I'm taking to the nail shop with me today to get my nails done, is Rose Indian. And it came in the orange box, which was inside of this box. And I'm pretty sure this is probably the same kind of colors that I could get in OPI or anybody else, but it has diatomaceous earth in it. And I thought, I want to try this because I'm a natural girly. I don't use regular toothpaste, deodorant, or anything, so I love getting into natural items. So that was a natural item that I was familiar with, and I was surprised that it was in there. So that's everything that I've done. So 10,000 pre-spend, and then I turned around and I spent I didn't add that up. 18, 19, 20, 21. I spent about close to 2,200 just when I purchased my bag. So far I've already started. I don't know if it starts over, but I started, you know, spending again. And just to show you guys, the 25 gets so much. You know, everybody says how small it is, but it doesn't get enough attention for those of us who have learned to downsize from big bags, who are used to carrying big bags. Not saying learn to downsize. Those of us who used to be like the Speedy 35 Never Full girls who are like rocking either mini bags or more petite bags. The 25 will fit the agenda with plenty of room left. So, but I don't carry my agenda in there because I carry so much other stuff. Now let's get into the bag insert.